Hey, what's up, man? It's My Name Mitchy, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's go.
Since I jumped off of the pole, give me since I jumped off of the pole.
All right, so we got my guy, My Name Mitchy, jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome,
What's up,
bro.
man? Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
pulling up on us today, too, bro.
Had to.
Yeah, man. So how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling blessed, man. I'm feeling great. I'm grateful.
There
you know,
you go.
good things is happening, man, and I'm grateful.
Oh, yeah, you've been going crazy, man. It's like every time I look at your page, you got some new performances, you got some new music dropping, man. Like, you being really consistent with everything right now, too, bro.
Yeah, we finna turn up this year, man. We maxing out all the way.
For sure, man. And what brings you to Atlanta besides jumping off the porch? What else you got planned while you're in the city for this trip, man?
I'm in and out of Atlanta. I've been in and out of Atlanta for years. You know, I started off doing a lot of ghostwriting.
Okay.
So I was out here messing with a producer. His name is everybody knows Stroud, by the way. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Shout out to him. He was working out of Grand Hustle, QC, a few other spots out here.
Yeah.
So I started out just, you know what I'm saying, coming out here, doing a lot of ghostwriting, you know what I'm saying? But here lately, I'm still on that, plus, you know, doing my thing as well now. So I'm like, you know, kind of taking it into my own hands now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you get the opportunity to ghostwrite for people, man?
Really, I think it probably starts off with your artistry, you know? I mean, people hear your music and then like, it's like, hey man, you know, this could be a way too, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I got into that. They was like, hey, just try it out, see, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of just stuck with me. I love creating, so that's just how that happened, so.
Okay.
I like both sides of it, honestly.
So you just never wanted to be boxed into it, though, right? Like you still want to be an artist yourself.
I ended up getting boxed in, though. You'll get boxed in.
I hear that a lot too,
yeah,
man.
you'll get boxed in, and you think that might be the easier way. I really don't, especially now the way the music industry is now. Like it don't matter. Like it's all yours. It's in your hands. So you know, it don't have to be that. I enjoy it though. You know, so for the most part though, but definitely, yeah, it turned into a box situation eventually.
For real.
Where I had to break up out of it. Like, okay, let's go do me now.
Is there any writing placements that you can discuss that you got? I know some people a little iffy. They don't want to disclose.
Yeah,
it,
you know what? I had a few back in the day. I did some stuff with T.I. with Dro.
Okay.
It came out years ago. I've done some stuff with Eric Bellinger. It's been a few. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got some stuff coming out. I recently did some stuff with Kevin Gates and
really? Nice.
Kevin Gates and T-Rail. It's called My Ex. That dropped, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. So, yeah.
No, that's major right there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And when you do a ghostwriting session, do you normally know who the artist is, or are you just writing and just creating?
All of my stuff is based off of my producers. So I'll get that phone call or that text like, hey, I got this going on, you know what I'm saying? The Kevin Gates situation was I was at the crib chilling, like, hey, come to the studio real quick. Boom, all right, bet. So he wasn't in there or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like the track was being worked on, they needed some stuff on there, so, you know, yeah.
Super dope regardless.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely, man.
Most definitely.
So man, let's go ahead and dive into your story. So you're from Lawton, Oklahoma.
Lawton,
right?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Lawton, Oklahoma, born and raised. Yes.
So you definitely the first one from Lawton to make it to the steps, man. So
That's amazing.
I've never
There's
been.
more of us to come too. We got it's some dope artists out there, man. We on the way.
Okay.
We on the way. Oklahoma as a whole, honestly, I'm just I love my city, but I mean Oklahoma as a whole, some dope artists coming out right now. I mean it's I can name a bunch of them. It's what was 51 June out of Tulsa. He
we've had him on the porch
shit,
before.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, a lot of good artists, man, on the way.
But why do you feel like artists from Oklahoma get slept on, man? Like you guys are one of the last states to really have like a crazy music scene, like a crazy run and everything, you know?
It's hard to explain. I really don't think that we had I don't know. I don't think we had everything we needed out there to understand the business side of things, I think for one. But, you know, I think it was a good thing for us as well because we got a chance to sit back, watch the game too, and, you know, and create our own style. And at the same time, I feel like we're a mini everybody, you know what I'm saying? But we are us all the way around the board, like, you know, but yeah.
Okay. And how important is it for an artist from Oklahoma to travel to different places like Atlanta or Texas?
Oh, very important, very important. I mean, we have the internet now too, so I mean, if you just pop it on the internet like that, I guess that could work too.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely a big deal for you to get out here and, you know what I'm saying, touch concrete. You don't have to touch road.
No, absolutely, man. So Lawton, Oklahoma, man. You got to tell us, what's there to do down there? Like, what are you guys known for, man? What's the culture like down there,
It's
man?
amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? The weather is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hot, it's cold, like everywhere else. But, you know, I mean, we got the Thunder. Since we had the Thunder, I ain't gonna lie, we've been popping, but we was popping before the Thunder. Let's not get that, we've been popping before the Thunder. Don't you forget it. But, no, I mean, it's no different than anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's got its spots like everywhere else, you know? We on the way.
Is it like real country like down there, or is it city life too, or? I know Oklahoma
just
City
like everywhere else. Like
Yeah.
y'all got y'all country spots out here too. You got the
Of
little
course,
the little
absolutely.
towns. You know what I'm saying? We got our big towns. Even our big towns that aren't as big. Like we got Tulsa. We got the OKC situation. Stillwater. Norman, Oklahoma. Lawton is a military base. It's a bunch of it's some good big towns out there. But we got our small towns where it get like hey, dirt roads. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get it all though. We get all of it. You know.
So being like a military town, I'm sure you see a lot of new faces coming and going.
All the time, yeah. So we were very cultured just because of that off top. I mean, like in Lawton, it's Army. I think if you go to the city, it's Air Force.
Okay.
So
I got you, man.
yeah, they're coming through there.
So talk about your childhood. Like, what was you into as a kid coming up, bro?
Sports. I love sports, you know what I'm saying? That's really how I came up. My dad was in the military. That's how I even ended up out there. My family's not even from Oklahoma. We ended up there. I'm a military brat.
Okay.
So that's how we even got to Oklahoma. I was into sports most of my life, you know. I always knew I could sing, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. But when I figured it out though, basketball was done for me. So, and I've just been going hard ever since, so.
I got you.
Yeah.
When would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you at the time?
I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, we did our little school song, and I remember I walked outside during lunch, everybody was banging in the car. I was like, oh yeah. So I say about around like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, and with the question you asked me earlier as far as like, why is it taking so long and why have we been kind of on the back burner of things, you know what I'm saying? So even when I just first started, I really didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to do music, me and all the gang, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Did you fall in love with it right away? Like after you first recorded that
immediately.
first song,
As soon as I seen everybody bumping my shit, I was like, what? I like this. Yeah, gotta do it. So yeah.
What'd you do after school? Did you go in? Did you go to college? Did you go into the military?
I did not. I was going to go to the military,
Okay.
but what happened was I was actually in a group. We was called EGF, and he ended up finding out who his real dad was. He lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. So he was like, he heard us, and he was like, man, y'all need to come out here. So I immediately got out of Lawton.
Oh really? You went to Charlotte?
Oh yeah. I lived in Charlotte for about 2-3 years.
Okay.
And that's actually where I ran into a producer out there. His name Crazy Figs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Figs. And that's actually how I got the link to Atlanta with Everybody Knows Stroud. He actually came through. I think T.I. had a show one night. I was working with this writer. She was like, hey, I got some guys from Grand Hustle coming down, lane. And so got into the studio. We wrote, and I was linked in ever since. So that's really how the ATL even came about, was through Charlotte. Okay. So yeah.
And what'd you think of Charlotte when you first got out there?
Loved it. Queen City. Shout out Queen City. I loved it.
Yeah, they got a lot of culture out there too.
Oh yeah. I had fun out there. Yep. Lots of fun, man.
So you mentioned you stayed there for 2 years. Where'd you go after that?
Back and forth. Back and forth. I ended up having kids and stuff too, so I was back and forth from North Carolina, back to Oklahoma, North Carolina, Atlanta, Oklahoma, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta bounce around, you know what I'm saying, to level things out, but I always stayed with the music no matter what, so it was just a bunch of back and forth after that. So I even lived out here for about 2 years. I was in Stone Mountain.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Real East Side shit, man.
Oh yeah. So I got through that.
Yeah. So what has being a father taught you about life over the years, huh?
It taught me selflessness. I ain't gonna lie, and sometimes that could be a good thing and a bad thing, because I think it kind of took me away from the music for a while too, because I was trying to be a good dad. I didn't want to stray away from raising my child and my children after a while. But it definitely taught me that, right, just not being selfish and wanting to give my all to something other than myself. But sometimes it's, like I said, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a toss up with that. Because I always felt like, I shouldn't have took that foot off the gas like I did too at the same time, because we're not promised tomorrow, So.
No, that's true, man. Yeah. Do you want more kids in the future, or are you done?
I'm trying to build a legacy, so yeah, we can keep it going. I'm cool with that. Whole bunch of Mitchies, let's get it.
Yeah. So who would you list as some of your musical influences? Like, who were some of your favorite artists when you were coming up?
Oh man, this is crazy, because when I was coming up in Lawton, we didn't have an urban radio station.
Really?
At first, no. Wow. It took us a while to get the urban radio station. So as I was younger, we had everything in one, from pop to country to hip hop. So I loved everything, from listening to, let me see, who can I say, man? It's so many people, man. Because I love the country music. I mean, my grandma came up on George Strait, so that's how country music started for me. Because I do country music too as well. But I can't really say artist, man. I really it's just genres. Okay. this genre, because some of the people I was listening to, I didn't even know. It was coming on the radio, and I was like, that shit fire. You know what I'm saying? So I became very cultured musically at a young age. So my range is wide as far as like when I step in the studio, we can do whatever, you know. And I want to put that out to the world too, you know. I'm not one-dimensional at all. So.
Yeah, I feel like as an artist, you never want to get boxed into one sound, one style.
Yeah, and you don't want to get boxed in. But I think just even for me personally, like, there's no way. There's no way I could be boxed in. I came up on everything, and I think that's a plus for me. Yeah. You know?
So how do we end up with the name My Name Mitchy as your artist name?
Just like everybody else, you go through about 8 names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I was just like, man, my name Mitchy, man. Like, you know, that's what everybody called me Mitch. So I was like, it'd be cool just to make my name what it is, like, and make that the name, like My Name Mitchy. So, you know, it's kind of just, I feel like it's flavor, a lot of flavor to the ear, you know, and it's easy, you know. My name Mitchy. What's your name? My name Mitchy. So
that's get right to the point, right?
Yeah.
You know?
And I ain't gonna lie, I really based it off of Johnny Cash movie, what's it called? Walk the Line. And I remember the first in the movie, the first time he stepped on stage, he was just like, my name's Johnny Cash. This is the Tennessee 3, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, my name Mitchy. So that's another, you know what I'm saying, reason why I did that too as well.
Okay. So overall, how would you describe this journey you've been on, you know, pursuing music and everything?
It's been ups and downs, you know, just like anything else. I think where I'm at right now though, is it's probably never felt better. This last like year and a half that I've been going at it, and my team and just the purpose of it and the way it feels, I say like right now it's like it just feels fun, and because you get to those points where it becomes business, and you're waiting on people and you're waiting on things to happen and things don't happen, and it takes you on a roller coaster ride, you know. So yeah.
Now during those low times, what kept you at it, man? What made you say not want to give up on it, you know?
Man, you know what? That's just not how I'm built, you know? And I love music to that extent to where like there's no way I can, it's in me. I think Michael Jackson said it best. He was like, I got all this music in my head, I gotta get it out, you know? And I'm not gonna feel like I did what I was supposed to do on this earth unless I do that, no matter what happens from me. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I don't really have, I'm not gonna say I don't have any expectations for anything, but the fact that I'm doing it and I'm giving it everything I got is all that really matters to me at this point. You know, whatever happens after that, hey, everybody ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Yeah, it seems like you still have a strong passion for music.
Oh yeah, it's a passion, most definitely. Whether it goes to the moon or not, like I'm gonna continue to record and make music. You know,
probably for yourself if no one else. You know?
For real. I ride it myself. I do anyway.
Yep.
For real.
And what's your creative process like? Do you write all your songs, or do you punch in and freestyle as well, or?
It's all the above. I'll pull up a beat, and I might just not even have any ideas and just go. You know what I'm saying? Once I go, it could be some punching in and out. But I really base everything off the beat. Unless I have an idea that I want to get out and I'll find a beat that'll match the vibe of what I want to do. But other than that though, everything, a little bit of everything. It just depends on the day and the vibe.
And when do you feel like you make your best music then? Is like when you're in a good mood, or you're in a bad mood going through some real life shit, or it doesn't really matter to you?
It doesn't really matter, cause it's all useful. You know, good, bad, vibey, great day, bad day. It's all the same to me, you know. Whatever comes out, comes out. I think that's the beauty of it, of art. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a chance to put out what you're feeling at that moment, on that day, whoever you're dealing with, you know.
Yep.
So.
Now you got a bunch of new songs out. Let's start with this "Skip to My Max," man. What was the inspiration for this one?
Woo, that's a good question. "Skip to My Max." I was talking. Oh yeah, I was popping mess on that one. Really, just talking shit. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I had a few people in my life I feel like I needed to let y'all. Sometimes you gotta remind people. You know what I'm saying? Or yourself. Remind yourself who you are. You know, I think that was me just even talking to myself. Like, hey man, let's not forget now. You know what I'm saying? Stand up straight, let's go. We got this, you know? Yeah.
How'd you feel with the song when you got done with it? You kind of was it kind of therapeutic almost? Kind of just getting those emotions out and everything?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. I love that song actually. I love it. I love it. That's one of them ones when I turn it on, like I'm in the mirror like, yeah, go, skip them, yeah, let's go.
And what about Tube Sock Dope? I like this one.
Yes, Tube Sock, I feel like that's one of the same little situations, just in my mode, in my mode, and I don't know. I love titles too, as you can tell.
Yeah.
My team hates how I name songs. Oh my God.
Why do they hate it?
Cause I got the way I name my sessions is crazy. So Tube Sock Dope. I just skipped to my max. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. I don't know. It's even when I just started the name of it. You know what I'm saying? That's something I do after. That's like an after the process. Like you know what? I'm gonna name it this. This is what it makes me feel like. Tube Sock Dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's metaphorically, it kind of speaks for itself. But yeah.
And what about Chuck Taylor?
Chuck E. Cheese, man. That's my favorite shoe. Honestly,
it's a classic, man.
Yeah, like you can't really lose with Chucks, man. You can wear them with anything. You can do anything in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't cost that much. I'm not one of them people who want to go spend a lot of money on stuff. I feel like I make the clothes, you make the clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I don't know. I like Chucks, man. So even with the song itself, like it wasn't really talking about Chucks, but I said it one time, and that was enough for me. We naming this Chucks, man. Hopefully we can get
that
plugged in on
right?
that one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And now American Pie, tapping into the country roots right with this one, man.
Yes. American Pie, man. One of my favorite movies, by the way.
Classic as well.
Yes, it is. All of them. But that song was basically just kind of based off of just the movie, and then one of my favorite artists, R.I.P. D'Angelo, because in the song I say, you know what I'm saying, slice of devil's pie, which that's what I just, instead of naming it slice of devil's pie, I was like, American pie, because I feel like everybody in the world go through it in their relationships, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was just a worldwide situation, what I was even talking about, what people deal with every day with your man or your woman, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And what made you tap into the country, the sound for this one?
You know what's crazy? I was in Nashville at the time.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, I was downtown. I didn't have a beat or nothing. I literally had my phone out, and it came to me. I was just walking downtown, and I recorded it in my phone, got back to the house, got a beat, American Pie. And that's what that was, for real.
Yeah, it's definitely a good place to get some influence
Oh
from
yeah,
some country music,
definitely. Because when you walk downtown on Broadway, man, it's just everybody on the corner with their guitars, bro, and you go down there and you'll see some bands that nobody even knows about still, you know what I'm saying? They're not famous or nothing, and I mean, like, it's great music out there, great music scene, great vibes, man. So that was easy right there.
Yeah. And how's the feedback been since you put out American Pie?
Really good, really good. I feel like we haven't started really pushing it yet, but for what it's doing so far, like, great feedback on it so far. Yeah. I think I'm throwing people off too a little bit. Like, I ain't expect it, but I got so many more country songs on the way. That's nothing to me. American Pie is like, that's not even the newest one. Like,
for real?
Oh,
okay.
No. Oh yeah, we got some other ones on the way. So
okay.
Yeah.
And what about He Mad right now? I saw you was really pushing this one.
I was, man. Yep. You know who I was talking to too. Yeah, He Mad right now was a fun one too as well. Very personal too at the same time. And I feel like I always try to tap into how I feel and how anybody else would feel too, So, yeah.
Now, the person you made that song for, do you think they heard it?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Did you get a call or text about it? Or?
Always. They always know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know.
Okay. I see you got some collabs on the way. Gorilla Zoe, man. Talk about this one,
yeah.
bro.
So, yeah, we just did that one about 2.5 weeks ago. We was out there actually in Oklahoma. Actually, he came down to Oklahoma.
Oh, for real?
Working with my producer, his name Cutter Classic, great producer engineer out there in Oklahoma, by the way. And my other label mate that I'm with, we're independent, but we're called, I got Moonheads, by the way. We're called Moonheads.
Okay.
So right now it's just me and her name is Ceci Danae. She's out of Dallas right now. Dope artist. But yeah, it's me, her, and Gorilla Zoe. So I got that coming out. So yeah, can't wait for that one.
Y'all got in the studio together for that one?
We was actually in there together.
Okay.
Yes. So it was fun.
And talk about that experience working with the legendary Gorilla Zoe.
Same situation Cut called me. He was like, hey, Gorilla Zoe in town, I need you to fall through. And then Ceci, she was already down there. So I just pulled up to the studio. We were sitting there for a little bit. We was like, hey, pull up a beat. We vibed to it, came up with everything together. And the song was dope. Dropping, we actually plan on dropping it. We're doing a rollout, I think, around the 24th to 25th of May.
Okay.
Out here in Atlanta, actually, by the way.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I got the right dates, but I know it's during birthday bash. We'll be out here, like, doing something for it. So, yeah.
Nah, super dope. Can't wait to check that one out, man.
Got JhonnieDamnD.
Yep, that was the next one I was going to ask you about.
We're
He's
doing,
going crazy down there in
yes,
Texas,
he is.
man.
He is, man. I got a song with him right now called Jelly, and we're actually shooting a video to that on the 20th, which is why I'm coming back to town.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
when I come back, yeah. So we're shooting that April 20th. We got something we're doing tomorrow too, by the way. I think we're gonna do From the Block tomorrow and kind of jump it off like that right there too. But yeah.
What type of vibe is that song? I'm sure it's on some up-tempo shit, right?
We in the club. Oh yeah, they shaking ass. All of it. All of that ass. Everything. So yeah, it's gonna be it's a fun track though.
Okay.
Fun track.
Is there a new project in the works, or you just kind of focusing on singles and videos?
I'm not focused on the project. I just feel like let's just drop these singles, see how everybody feed off of it, and just keep dropping songs. Like, you know, I did a lot of ghostwriting, like I was saying, so I got a lot of songs that, you know, just I'm not gonna let go to waste too. So the library is thick. So we gonna drop these songs, have some fun, and just let the people hear the music, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you describe your growth as an artist over the years, you know, when you first started making music up until today, man?
I would say my growth right now is just maybe doing it the correct way, as far as business goes, making sure everything's registered. You know, everybody got on that little YouTube. I was on the YouTube beats hard, you know, and that don't always work.
Yeah.
You know, getting into the sync placements. But I think more so about my growth right now is just business. And I got people around me right now that are making sure that I do everything correctly. They be on my ass. So, you know, I think that's and now I'm with it too. Because at first, you know, I just want to record, goddamn it. I don't want to do all this other shit, bro. Let me go to the studio, record. I don't, you know, you don't really care about that stuff until you understand, like, you're gonna miss out on some bread.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can get your ass sued. So, one of the two.
Shit.
Yeah, so.
And sometimes, unfortunately, you got to go through those situations to learn from it too.
Yes, you do.
Because there's not a lot of people giving out free game, you know, how to do all this shit too.
Man. I talked to my homeboy yesterday. He wanted to drop. I was like, look, we're not dropping it unless we got everything lined up, bro.
Of course, yeah.
No, so.
Yeah, what's the point of dropping it if you can't monetize
Exactly,
it? You know?
yeah. Let's get everything we supposed to get out of it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So who's some of the other producers you've been working with lately too?
Oh yeah, man. Devin Diltz, man. His name is Devin Diltz. He goes by D Diltz. He's out of Texas as well, and he's actually been doing a lot of my music. The Cupid, Skip to My Max. He mad right now. I got a few new ones I'm doing with him as well. I can't think of them right now, but yeah, D Diltz out of Texas. Dope producer and engineer. Plays all instruments.
Oh, for
he's
real?
amazing. Oh man,
nice.
he's amazing, man. He's amazing. So him, of course, I mess with everybody. No Stroud out of here. Crazy Figs. He's out of Charlotte. I got another guy I work with from my hometown. His name is Future.
Okay.
He's dope. He's really dope too as well. I got a few Mac on the Beat back home as well. I got a few producers from Lawton that we still work too as well. So yeah, I'm tapped in. Everything is in Cutter out of Oklahoma City as well. Cutter, yeah, and yeah.
Okay.
I got a close knit little. This is like we're boxed in as far as that go. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that because we're building the sound and working together on things. So
that's the best way to do it. Everyone come up together, you know? Yeah. And what's your thoughts on the music scene in Lawton or even in Oklahoma as a whole right now?
I think that's got a lot of growth to it as well here lately, in these last few years. But the music scene in Oklahoma is growing, I would say. And you're starting to see a lot more artists coming out and doing big things outside of Oklahoma too, you know? Like I said, I know I named the 5-1 June. I got to give a shout out to Too Fat, Corey Moe. These are names, that's cool if I plug my guys. But
absolutely,
you know,
go ahead.
Corey Moe.
Show them love, man.
Heavy,
no one else is going to do it, you know?
Heavy. I don't want to leave nobody out. When you start doing that, you leave me. I don't want nobody to be salty if I leave you out. Don't take me no way. Super J's hard, Young Star. Yeah, it's a lot of good artists coming out, man. And they doing big things. So.
Is there a lot of unity amongst the music scene? Like when you drop something, is everyone rallying behind and supporting, or is it kind of iffy? It's
iffy, but that's everywhere, you know. I think that for Oklahoma, the way the cities is kind of like Lawton. I know we definitely ride. Oklahoma City, they ride. Tulsa, they ride. I think it's a community that's there right now that everybody, if you moving like that, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, we pushing each other. But you know, even me just doing what I'm doing now is something we need to start doing more of. You know, if you get on these platforms that are amazing like you guys, like, hey, let's beef each other up, man. You know, because it matters.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
When I was living out here in Atlanta, that's one thing that I actually witnessed. Like everybody did this and did that. You know. So.
Yep. And you know, you shining the spotlight on them isn't going to dim your light.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me anyway. Like I want some. Let's win. Let's win. Somebody. Let's win. Because we're still. I mean, I feel like we're not an untapped market, but we still haven't hit that. To me, that's just me personally. No disrespect to anybody, but that's just how I feel.
You mentioned the Moonheads earlier, man. Talk about how this came about.
I was in the studio and we were trying to get my publishing and everything together, and my sister at the time, she's like, you need to come up with a name. And I was like, all right, let's paper free, because I don't write, so everything is off the top. Let's do paper free. And she's like, it's already taken. I'm like, really? I was like, man, Moonheads. She's like, all right, that worked, and I walked off and went back to recording, and that's how Moonheads came about, it meant something when I said it. It wasn't just like something I threw out there. I feel like everything we do is out of this world. I want everything that's coming from wherever the machine that we're coming from right now. I want everything to be a hit. Everything's not gonna always be a hit, but I just want to push great music, and I just feel like Moonheads, I feel like I'm spacey. So yeah, Moonheads.
Yeah. And the other artist from Texas, how'd she end up being part of it then?
Ah man, I'm best friends with her dad actually.
Oh, for real?
So she's young. Like, she's about like 19. I think I want to say she's 19 right now. But I started working with her when she was probably about 17, and we got in the studio and got to working and linked up with Cut. Shout out to you again, Cut. And she's been taking off ever since as well. And so we kind of it's really family oriented. Everything I'm doing right now, like all the names that I'm naming to you, is we family. Like for real. I know people say that sometimes, but we like on a group chat. We all talk. All the producers I name, everybody's cool. And we hang out. It ain't always just about music with us either. Like, we really family, so.
Yeah, that's dope right there, man.
Yeah.
What's some advice you would share to some new artists trying to get their foot in the door right now?
I would say, don't take it for granted. Every moment that you have, whatever you're wanting, if it's music that you want to do, it's an everyday thing. I feel like every day you should be trying to either gain some type of knowledge on the business side of it, creative wise, and just making yourself a better artist as the day go by. Study the game, research everything you can, and drain it till you got everything you need, and just don't ever stop. Because I feel like as long as you don't stop, it'll happen. It will happen.
Not wise words right there, yeah. And looking ahead, what's some long-term goals you got set for yourself in your music career and everything?
I would say to just do that and that only. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I still work a regular job, and I'm in the oil field. So my long term right now is this is what I wake up and do every day. I wake up and I'm at the studio and we're writing, and I got my writing team, and we're landing these sync placements, and we're pushing great music out to the world. Positive vibes too as well. Nothing crazy, and just having a good time doing what we love to do.
Yep.
I think that matters. You gotta love what you're doing. So.
No, absolutely, man. That sounds like the ultimate dream right there for everyone,
Straight up.
Yep. All right, Mitchy, what else you working on, man, that you want the fans to know about, bro?
Man, just right now, we in the summer, so big record with called Jelly with JhonnieDamnD. Got the record about to drop with Gorilla Zoe and Cessia Danae, and just a bunch of new music on the way, just period. You know what I'm saying, in between that. But those are the two records right now I would say that we really finna get to, as far as, just like feature wise and, just getting down through there, so.
Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to tap in with you.
Man, everything is My Name Mitchy Music on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook even, YouTube, My Name Mitchy Music, My Name Mitchy Music, MyNameMitchy Music.
Any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up, bro?
First and foremost, thank God. I just want to give God his grace, and I'm grateful for everything he's doing for me, most importantly. Shout out to Oklahoma, Lawton, the whole city, all the cities in Oklahoma, just everybody, my team, Moonheads, and just everybody who fucking with me, man. I appreciate the love, and just, stay tuned.
Since I jumped off of the pole, since I jumped off of the pole.